show, okay? It's the Steph Talk show. Steph Talks, y'all know I'm always talking about something and how I feel about social media. So, how I feel about social media, y'all. Um, I, I'm so yeah, y'all. So come on. So yeah, y'all. So come on. Is it going? Well, I continue. Is it going? Well, I continue. Okay. So okay. So stalk other people. I feel like social media is um I just me personally, if we can go to a world where there's no more social media, I would be okay. Just imagine going back for all kinds of, ways. If you want to make friends, if you want to go and hang out, or you want to make money, I do think that it's a networking um tool for people to um you know network on social media. So what are your views on social media?
I mean, I just like to use it for professional. Um, I think last time I had a social media was Facebook, but I got rid of that. But I think it's a great platform to use for whatever you're trying to do, whether it's work or entrepreneurship. I mean, social media actually helped me get my last job, so I think it was a plus.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a
Because
place to grow.
had I
Help you
not
grow.
had that account, I probably wouldn't have got this job. So
Yeah.
I think it helps. You're like one click away from opportunity. So whether that's entrepreneurship or a job or just trying to elevate in your life, one click away. You never know.
Yeah, and I think social media is good for education. Like if people learn, it's like equivalent to having a Google account. Like, you can be on Google and Google and everything, but you can go on social media and like Instagram. I type in like the food places and fun places to do. So we utilize Instagram instead of Google for that. So I think
Yeah,
it's like good to utilize it for education purposes.
and to piggyback
But
on what
not to criticize people, not to gossip about people, not to talk about people, not to take a picture out of context and saying they doing this and they doing that when it's really not, what it appeared to be. Yeah.
I said, piggyback on what you said too is I think like we talk about the food, like it's very instant. So I think about like when we were kids, you had to get the coupons or different things like in a book, and then go to a place. Now it's like right in your hand, around your phone. So it's a matter of seconds
Oh
where
yeah.
you can just, oh, I didn't know that this business was having this today. Okay, versus having to go home and look in the
Mhm.
mail, and then if it didn't come today, you might not know. So there's like pros and
Mhm.
cons of when we were kids and now the social media. Where I think the key thing is balance of it.
Yeah, definitely balance. Definitely balance. That's a good point. You got to balance social media because social media will get your mind like the like it would have you thinking that you're a certain way when you're not a certain way because you got these people out here who got BBLs, their butts done, their boobs done, and it would and be body shaming people, body shaming you because you didn't took a picture in your bikini and you're not supposed to look that way because they're so enthused into people having a flat stomach and a big butt. Like so, sometimes it will program in our mind to believe that we're supposed to be something that we're really not. So taking that break from social media and having a balance to know like, okay, I gotta get off social media here because I don't want it to mess up my mind. I don't want it to program me to believe that I'm this way when I'm really not. So definitely balancing and knowing when and when not to get off of it. For me, I balance a lot by not being on social media on the weekends. The weekends is because I make money during the week, Monday through Friday. So on the weekends, it's my downtime, it's my break, it's my family time. I'm not on social media, and I'm gonna start. I used to, but like even at nighttime, I'm gonna have my phone on me because I don't want to mess with my sleep. On there trying to look and see what people got going on in their life. Really, me, I'm on there trying to figure out how I can make this next move
It's the next
and
move. Yeah.
and what they doing and how can I critique it to my own liking and my own being to make my next money
Yeah.
move. Like that's why I'm on it. So you got to be on social media every day and actually in actuality they're making money. They're he utilize it with the purpose. Don't get too involved in it. involved with portray that to the world. Like, we so realistic and genuine, and it's like, we just keep it real with each other, and we're not gonna, try to portray that on the world. You got so many of these social media influencer couples. I forgot that girl name. I use her for example. Yeah, don't say
Don't
it.
say it.
But
Don't say it.
but for showing his love, and he's an affectionate person. I'm not an affectionate person, but he's an affectionate person. So that's real. You know what I'm saying? We don't just do it for the camera. Sometimes he don't even know that I'm recording. But anyway, so it's like, you ain't gonna get that out of us. So I don't want to say, oh, Stephanie, why you ain't got your husband in the video? It's because we don't try to portray like, we that couple, that influencer couple. So anyway, so it goes into that, like, have social media as a purpose. Don't get too entitled. And I don't understand. But it's not meant for me to understand, because sometimes social media is people's comfort zone. Social media is like people's place to go to escape from the troubles and the problems that they're actually going through. So I definitely connection. Social media brings a lack of connection, whether you're in a relationship, whether you got kids, whether, even in business. We're so entitled on to social media and posting and swirling down our timeline, searching and looking up stuff, and um I'm old school, so I just gonna call you. I'm gonna spend time with you. I put my phone down because I don't let social media give that disconnection from what I actually got going on in my real world. You bring disconnect.
And setting aside time.
I keep doing it, but we about to cause y'all on over here glitching, and I'm just making sure it's recording, okay? But so yeah, it does not bring a disconnection to me, because I know how to balance and how to spend time with you, and how to spend time with my kids. I know how to spend time in business. It does not bring a disconnection. Like, I have a certain time of day I post. I have a certain time of day that I work on. That's what we didn't have that. If we got our phone caught in classroom, we had to take. They had phones. There was a time when we was in school and they had phones. I mean, we to school and they shut down. It's because kids are putting stuff on social media in one day, because kids are putting stuff on social media. There's no discipline with phones no more. So, and even in some households, I have discipline in my household, but there's no discipline with phones no more. And why there can lead to a lack of disconnection, kids failing their grades, kids get into fights, and just kids going, elsewhere. And it's because of social media.
So if you had a way of changing that, like, what would you, like, how would you change that?
As a whole, or as
not
an
as a whole,
individual?
just building brief. Like, how would you change that?
Well, it's kind of like, I kind of want my child to have her phone.
Yeah, and I cut you off. I guess the reason why I asked that is because it's kind of like a catch-22, because on one side you would want your child to have the phone because if something happened, they could call, but then on the other side,
and if we tell them to get off social media, they're gonna sneak behind our back.
Right. So it's kind of like that fine line. Like, how would you, like, well, I know how you would do it, but somebody in the audience that maybe is going through this, like, what would you recommend?
I don't even know what I would recommend. I don't know what I would recommend, because that would have to be some time and thought to put in how we could, how I could stop the disconnection. Is that what you're asking? If I had to, change on how people can become connected and not be disconnected from social media?
Yeah, because like with kids now in middle school, at least when we was in middle school, you might say if you got picked on, it's like, okay, you got picked on, but now people can pick on you and put it on social media, so it's like a double effect. So, like,
yeah,
I guess for me, I guess to answer my question, I guess I would first just talk with our kids about hey, like, look, you got a phone. These are our expectations. So I guess maybe giving expectations of being on the phone. Then when you're at school, it's for educate. Get your education. And if you can't balance that, if you gotta be on the phone while you're in school, something like that, we take it away and stuff like that.
That'd be it. Yeah, while they're in school, like, the teacher should have a bowl or something and just collect all the phones.
Yeah.
But then some kids ain't gonna turn their phone in.
And then they get lost.
Them kids so disrespectful, it's crazy. Them kids so disrespectful nowadays. But anyways, we're not gonna hold y'all. We love and appreciate y'all. That's our thoughts and our feelings on social media. how we feel about social media. If you can do without social media, do without social media because it's just a lot. It's a lot, and social media will have you spending money that you ain't got to spend. Like what? These influencers out here got some cute stuff, and I just be like, I'm an influencer buyer. Like if I see something, I'm gonna buy it because I like it and it's cute, and I think I would want it. And then 2 or 3 weeks later or a month later, I'm getting rid of it because I get bored with it. So social media is bad, y'all. Stay off social media. I love and appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all next Tuesday on Steph Talks. Bye. Hit me on Instagram, DM. Tell me what y'all want me to talk about, what y'all want my thoughts and my views about. So, yeah, do that. I love and appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Say bye.